everyone, welcome back to another video. So today this will be my one month postpartum video. Yes, it's been 1 month since I had Blessing, which is crazy because I feel like I just had her yesterday. Like, she's going so fast. I don't want her to grow. But she got to. I am 4 weeks and 5 days today. So today we're going to be talking about postpartum depression, my 1 month postpartum after delivering Blessing. Yeah, so let's just get right into the video. KJ is over there. He's, you know, being KJ, so if y'all hear him, don't mind him. After I had Blessing, I did not tear, so my stay at the hospital wasn't very long. I think I stayed for 2 days. I was having difficulty breastfeeding, so Blessing would not latch properly at all. I never had any issues with KJ. The only thing is my supply ended up slowing down when he turned 5 months, so I breastfed him for 5 months and then I switched him to formula. But this time around, we were instantly hit with some complications. So she was not latching properly. It would hurt, and it should not hurt at all. It could be uncomfortable, but because I breastfed, it didn't hurt at all. Like, I know what it's supposed to feel like, so it hurt so bad with her, and I'm like, why is this hurting so bad? Like, I know how to put my boob in her mouth. Like, I know how to do this stuff. Like, I'm not new to it, so what is going on? Because we had COVID, the lactation consultant that was at that hospital that I delivered at would not come to the COVID section of the hospital because she was high risk, I'm guessing, and I had to do a phone consultation with her. So I had to explain what was going on with her over the phone instead of just showing her, which would have been so much easier. I had nurses come in, but you know, they're nurses, they're not lactation consultants, so they would sit here and say like, oh, it looks like she's on your boob, right? She's drinking it, so I don't see what the issue. And I'm sitting here like, the issue is my nipples hurt. My nipple was being tugged on. It felt like my nipple was ripping. One nurse did come in, and supposedly she knows a lot about breastfeeding. She breastfed her kids, whatever. This was my only option. Like, I had no other choice, and she was looking, and she seen, I was trying to explain to her that Blessing, her mouth at the bottom would cave in, so she wouldn't latch properly on my boob, because you know she's supposed to get your areola, not your nipple. So it wasn't, her lip just kept caving in, and she's like, oh, just keep practicing like doing this so her lip can like open more, because my nipples were too big for her mouth. So I kept trying it, and she just wasn't doing it. It wasn't working. It wasn't working out. She would do the same thing with her pacifier, or if a nurse would, you know, check her sucking, if they would put their finger in her mouth, her lip would do the same thing. So I had to hand express, which was new. I never had to hand express it before. I didn't have a pump, so I'm literally hand expressing milk out into a little cup, and then I have to get the little syringe and syringe the breast milk out and feed it to Blessing throughout the syringe. Hand expressing is no joke. My hands was aching. It was not helping. Kareem was trying to help me. Kareem would hold the cup so then I could use both hands to like y'all, it was stressful in that hospital. It was so stressful, but thank God she finally latched. I don't know what happened, but she finally latched properly, I should say, and it wasn't hurting anymore, and she was drinking. Everything was good. I mean, she was drinking before, but it just, the goal was for it to stop hurting, and it stopped hurting, and that's all I wanted. But then she was having trouble latching on my right boob. My mouth is very small, and she was already having trouble with my left side, because my nipples are big. Now the right side is even bigger, and it was just, she didn't like it because she wouldn't latch on this one. This boob was very engorged, and I would have to hand express it. I would be in the shower and like have hot water running on it, warm water running on it, and like get all the knots out and everything. Oh, it was hurting so it was hurting so bad. So I had her latching on one boob and she wasn't latching on the other one, so I had to pump this one out and put it in a bottle and feed it to her that way. And then maybe I'll say a couple days after coming back from the hospital, so I'll say around day 5, she started latching onto my right boob. So then she was latching on both boobs. Everything was cool. I was exclusively breastfeeding. I didn't really have to pump, but because she liked this boob more, I did pump my right boob just because I had to. Like, I was not gonna sit there and be in pain. So I would have like, you know, I would pump into the breast milk bags, and then I'll have my supply up from this boob, which was fine because it was more than enough. So yeah, everything was going good. She had jaundice, but it wasn't too bad to where she had to be under the UV light or anything. Everything was fine. We went to her doctor's appointment. She was perfect. Her weight was good. She actually was overweight, but you know, it was fine. It wasn't nothing that they were concerned about, because you know, they always concerned about people's weight and everything, but everything was fine. After that, my milk supply started to go down. Like, my milk supply was drying out and I did not know what to do. I was stuck. It was drying up so much that I didn't have enough to feed her. Like, she would still be hungry, so I had to introduce formula to her. So I was giving her breast milk and formula because she was not getting enough breast milk. It's nothing wrong with formula. I'm not sitting here like, oh my god, I have to give my baby formula, like it's the end of the world. It really isn't. It's just, I prefer breast milk. I prefer it's more benefits, I guess, with the breast milk. It's easier. You don't have to pay for we don't have to pay an arm and a leg for formula, because we got free milk up in here, you know. I'm a whole cow. Milk. That did not last long, so I would still pump. I was trying to pump. I thought it was because she was cluster feeding, which is when your child is like trying to eat for every hour just on your boob, and my milk supply went down. That's what I thought the reason was, because usually after like a week or two your supply builds back up and then you have an oversupply. That wasn't the case. My supply never came back to the point where I'm not even pumping an ounce of milk out of either boobs. So my breast milk journey, unfortunately, is over, and she is drinking formula. Everything is fine with formula. She's doing good. Cool. She's gaining weight. She's big. Y'all will see her later on. She's sleeping right now. But yeah, so there's that. It sucked. I was very, very hurt because the goal was a year, and unfortunately that's not gonna happen. It was just like the same with KJ. It just kept bringing me back to with KJ. I had to breastfeed KJ up to a year as well. Fortunately, my milk supply dropped with him around 5 months. So I was 5 months in with him, but with her it was cut short. I was not even almost a month, I didn't even make it to the month mark. I still give her my boob, but like I said, it's not enough for me to pump out, so I don't even put a pump to my boob to even try to get anything out, because what's the point? So I do latch her on me, and she'll drink however much is in there on both boobs, and then the rest I'll give her the formula. But yeah, so that's that. So physically with my body, 1 month postpartum, I am feeling great. 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 1 month I didn't have to take anything really. The only things that I really had to take was ibuprofen, because I was experiencing like cramping and everything, which is normal. That's what's gonna happen, so your body and your muscles can tighten back up and go back where it's supposed to be. But other than that, like everything has been feeling perfectly fine. Y'all know I have issues with my pelvis. If you didn't know, I've been saying it in previous videos, so y'all can look back and watch it, because I ain't gonna repeat myself. But my pelvis did not go back how it's supposed to. It's still a little off. I cannot explain it. When I go to the doctors, I'm gonna bring this camera and they just gonna explain everything to y'all, because I can't. I don't even understand it myself. But my pelvis, it's fine. It's not as bad as it was when I was pregnant with her. It's definitely better. Like, it's not, I don't have to experience all that stuff anymore. I guess because the pressure and the weight from the belly, it's not too bad. But I know when I had her, y'all, my pelvis was hurting so bad. Like, I could not walk. Like, I could not get out the bed. I needed help to get out the bed. Like, it was a bad help getting up from off the toilet. Whew. It was a mess. I was straight crippled. I was just crippled. About postpartum depression, I have postpartum depression. I have depression, period, but I have postpartum depression really bad with KJ. You gotta take it day by day. It's days that I just don't want to do anything. It's days that I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to be bothering anybody, and I just want to be up in the room. I can't even, I wish I could explain how it is. I'm gonna make a separate video on it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a separate video on it. Basically, the whole video is gonna be talking about postpartum depression and how I've been dealing with it and everything. So stay tuned for that video. I'm not even gonna get into it in this one. So we could just jump into how I'm looking right now postpartum. Don't mind, I think my stomach might be hairy. I don't know. Don't mind it. It's life, okay? You get what you get. Don't mind my house, because KJ been running around and there's stuff everywhere. So this is 1 month postpartum. This is how my belly is looking. I have my window open, y'all. Hopefully not. They're gonna be looking like, what the hell? So this is it. You know, got a little pudge going on. This is how the front looks. All these stretch marks I had from KJ. And my belly is still dark. As y'all can see, it's darker than my actual, like, my chest and stuff. But this is it. All these stretch marks. I didn't get any stretch marks with her. These are all stretch marks I had. This is from my surgery. My belly button is weird because I had surgery, so don't mind it. Yeah. This is it. This is it. I haven't been doing anything. I just, you know, it'll go down on its own. I'm really not worried about it. I do have some self-consciousness about it sometimes. Like, I'll try to hide it or try to fit things. Like my jeans, I try to put my jeans over it so you can't really see my fat. But you know, it is what it is. It's only been 4 weeks and 5 days since I had a whole baby come out of me. So, you know, my body is not just gonna snatch right back up like everybody be trying to make it seem like. That's just, some people do. That happened with Sonny when I was pregnant with Sonny and I had her and I snatched right back up. Well, fortunately, that's not happening no more. that is not happening. So for me to get my little flat belly or whatever I want, I gotta work for it. And that's just that. And I'm not working on that no time soon, because your girl like to eat. So when I could figure out how to eat right, maybe I'll do a little something. But until then, we're just gonna have this gut out, you know? But I'm trying to think what else. I hope I didn't miss anything. Whatever I missed is gonna be in another video. I am gonna make a video talking about labor and delivery, about my labor and delivery vlog. I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna talk you guys through on what happened that day, because when I picked up the camera, I should have started the camera when I was at home. I had everything set up, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should like vlog, but I just wait until the video, because it was so much that happened. So I'm gonna make a video on that, just talking to you guys about everything that happened with that video and the whole process of me doing it naturally and everything. And yeah, I don't know, I think I went through everything in this video. I hope I didn't miss anything. That is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I will be posting every week. Yeah, so like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to this channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.